Alright, doing a quick update video. I figured out a way to make the Fire Stick run just a little smoother. I don't know about you guys, but I hate whenever I'm watching a show in one of my apps and I hit the home button and it brings me back to here and I have to go down and down and then choose one of my apps. Like, I don't know, I think it's just annoying. Plus, I hate seeing all these ads and stuff. I just want a nice, simple, clear. I don't want a new launcher like you can do with Android phones. If you're familiar, you can change launchers. Well, I figured out you can do that with the Fire Stick, so I'm going to show you how. I updated my zip file. So if you go to ES File Manager, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, make sure to watch that. You go to my channel and just watch that next previous one. It's 20 minutes long, 27, and it's really thorough and long, but it should clarify any questions you have. Skip through it, whatever you need to do. I'll show you how to do everything you need to set up your Fire Stick from brand new to where we're at now. These are just the tweaks, little modifications to make it better. So once you get ES File Manager, go to favorites. You're adding a new link, so the path we're gonna do. Now the easiest way to do this, if you haven't, I said once you watch my other video, is you just download the Fire Stick TV app, and you go to the link in the description of this video or my previous video will be updated. You go to the link in the description, you open it up. It's right there, brand new Fire Stick. I'll try to keep it renamed. It's a big file, so it's going to take, depending on your internet, it'll take a little while. Just copy the link, go to your Fire Stick TV app. Should automatically, if you have it on the keyboard, it should automatically pull up the keyboard, and then just paste in that link. And then you gotta name it, so you gotta go up to name, and just name it with a bunch of A's. And then you go over to add. And then now if you go down in your favorites, you can see that AA is there. So you want to go and download it. You go down, it's going to highlight with the orange button. Click on it once, or go down again until you see it highlighted in orange. Download it. It takes 2-3 minutes to download. So just save that video time. I already have it downloaded. So you're going to want to download it. It's going to be named something funny. I had renamed it, but so all you gotta do is hold down on it, hold down the center button, and then you want to go over, over. There we go. Over. Come on, work with me here. This app is weird. So alright, so now you're on the very left. So go all the way down to library, and then over one, and you want to rename it, and then it'll be a really long name. Just delete everything up until the brand new, and make sure it ends in .zip, and click OK. And then you're gonna go back over to downloads, and try to go over to zip file, and then they should be here. There's a way to unzip it. So if you go to local, it's kind of like it treats it as though it's a phone. So you go to local storage, downloads, and then brand new Fire Stick. Why isn't it giving me? I had it before. It was giving me the option to unzip it because it's still in a zipped option. So maybe if we hold it, go down over to more. There it is. Extract to, and then you want to extract it, and so then you'll actually be able to see. So auto, you want to just automatically put it. It's going to extract all the apps so you can actually see what they are, because otherwise they're just named. It's nice to see the little app icons. I forgot about this step. Good thing I went through it. So it's actually 276 megabytes. I added a couple of apps, and I'll show you those in a minute. I updated a couple of them. But yeah, it unzips it really quick. So now we have just a folder instead of a zip file. So now, inside of that folder, it takes a little while to get over there. The easiest way is just figure out how you can get on the left side and get over to settings, and then go over one, and it'll bring you. So now we have all the apps. So what we're looking at right now, the three most important ones actually are all conveniently on the top. So I added these are the 4 brand new ones. And so the first one you want to install is Launcher, which is instead of Launcher Hijack, instead of doing the Fire Stick launcher, it'll use a different launcher, which are one of the other two. So you install this one, and then you can back out, and then you want to go, see, it's all fun. Again, you have to go over, there we go. TV launcher I like better than the other one, but I'll show you both of them. And then I had the smart YouTube app, which is, I like to binge YouTube random videos, so it's really nice to find an app that you can sign in, and you can watch all your subscriptions without ads. I hate ads so much. I'm very anti-ad. I'm a terrible person like that, I guess. I don't like advertisements. So I feel bad for not supporting, I guess, because every ad they get paid, but I don't want to watch them. So once you get all these installed, and you want to install, I already have smart YouTube installed, but then another one that I found new is if you have an iPhone and any Apple device, whether it's an iPad or whatever, you can do AirPlay. If you're familiar with AirPlay, or if you haven't used it at all, it's an amazing feature, because if you're watching anything, a video on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching a video, on your website, whatever, these websites have free TV, or you can AirPlay it to your Fire Stick instead of having to, it's an amazing app, and I'll show you that in a second. So now, go to the horrible Fire Stick home. I hold down the home button and go to all my apps. The new ones will be at the bottom here. So we have Hijack Launcher, and we're going to start with TV Launcher. So it's going to do that. So now when you hit the home button, it might bring you to the Fire Stick one. You hit the home button again. Alright, so I'm going to bring you to this one. So now, it's got this nice, simple design. You have your favorites, you hit add, applications, and now you have any application you add to your favorites. So we'll just start with one box, and Buy Movie, Droid Admin, which is another app store that I'm going to show you guys, and then other app launcher. And then, what was it? Did I do the Air one already? Did I miss it? Air Screen is what it's called. So now you hit the home button, and it brings you've got all your favorite apps right here. And you can hold down on them and customize them, so you can remove them, change the color. You can change to black. I think it looks a lot better. And then it looks so much cleaner. You go and change them all to black. Or whatever color you want, you can install. You can go to, use a browser and download your custom images if you want, but it just looks so nice. So I think it's just a lot better than seeing that Fire Stick home screen, and it just looks a lot nicer. And then this one looks decent. So with this one, it shows all your apps. You don't have a favorites tab or anything. It just shows everything that's here. You can hold one down and move them around all you want. But this is all there is to it. It's really simple. Got the ad block, everything's really simple. So I like this one just because it's, it shows everything. But I like the other one just because you can customize it and just put your quick apps that you really want to use. So the point of Hijack is that you can choose which one, whenever you hit the home button, it'll bring you to. And that's really all there is for that. So then we have Air Screen, which I said is a great app. So you back up, it just opens up here. There really isn't any settings to configure or anything. You can change, if you want to change the name of your anything, but I don't really need a name. So instead you just start it up, you can let it sit in the background. So you pull up your iPhone, and as long as you're obviously on the same Wi-Fi network, if you're on YouTube and you want to play a video, like I have this in my video up here, you just hit the AirPlay button. And this is normally AirPlays for Apple TVs, which I have, but it sees this as an Apple TV. So then you just play it. And then it's going to connect to AirPlay. And it should load right up. Look at that. And now you can use your Fire Stick remote, and you can play pause, skip ahead, control the volume, all right from one remote, which is really nice, I think. And it just works really slick. It loads, there's no buffering, there's nothing. It works perfectly, just like an Apple TV. Like, it's great. If you haven't used it, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just really great. I like to use my iPhone. I used to use my iPhone before I got the Fire Stick for all my free TV, because if you jailbreak your iPhone, you can install apps, and then they don't unsign. If you're familiar with signing apps on iPhone, it's another topic to get into. But anyways, so I've been watching that, but now that I've got the Fire Stick, there's a lot more options. And then what was left? Oh, Droid Admin. So there's videos all over on YouTube for this, so I shouldn't really have to explain much. But my favorite store, Droid Admin store, is this guy on YouTube. He's got, I already had it open. Sorry. Back. Yes. So his store is just all twos. You just fill it with 8 twos. Click continue. It's gonna say getting sources. And you hit dismiss, and then there's all these different apps. So I do set orientation because for some apps, like if you want to try a couple of them, you can change the orientation because they add this app to your app list. This app seems to, Fast Movies is called. It works really slick. Just like it says, it's Fast Movies. When you open it up, it's like this. It looks all distorted because it thinks it's on a phone screen. So you want to go to set orientation, and then go to landscape. And then now, whenever you open up any app, where did it go? Fast Movie, it's going to put it in landscape mode. So now everything looks good. This one does require the air mouse function, which I covered in my original video. So if you haven't seen that or anything, this is just a quick update. You double tap the play button for if you want to stick with your original Fire Stick remote. You double tap the play button. You got to get used to how quick you double tap it to make it go away and to make it come up, but you'll get used to it anyway. So like if I wanted to watch Thor, you go over here, click Thor Ragnarok, and it usually works, but it's been cutting out lately, so I don't know if it's because I have my ad block on. Some apps actually can detect the ad block, so this one hasn't, but just an example to show the rotation. And that's pretty much it, I guess. Smart YouTube, it's just the YouTube app specifically designed for the TV interface. You link your account with it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just really nice. No ads. It's got ad block on it. I haven't watched a video with ads yet anyways, so maybe I've just gotten lucky and every video I've watched hasn't had ads, but I'm pretty sure the ad block works. So if you haven't checked out ad-free YouTube, it's amazing. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. I guess to end the video, I will show I have a couple accessories that I use on my Fire Stick to make it easier. Number one thing that I recommend, you have to get to use is one of these adapters. They're $4 on Amazon, and it comes with Prime. It's free shipping, and it comes in like 4 days, 5 days. Not the 2-day shipping, but I can wait. You can get the $8 one, same exact cord for $8, and then it'll come in 2 days. But get this. It lets you plug in the Fire Stick, and then lets you plug in the power source, and then you can plug in a USB, whether you want to plug in a USB drive for pictures, video. But I use it for a dongle, so you can use this, plug in a USB dongle for a mouse or anything. But what I use it for is one of these remotes. These are also $12 on Amazon. They have a backlight, so it'll light up the buttons. You turn on the air mouse function, and then you can use everything real slick. It just makes using your Fire Stick so more intuitive and just simple, and you're not like, oh god, I hate this mouse function. And but yeah, so it works really good, and I think it's a great accessory. But that's all I really use for. So I say hit the home button, brings me back right back here. I think it works great. If you have any questions, comment. I'll keep the link updated if I add any more apps for you guys. I guess that's all there really is to it. And I'm out.